Hello viewers, today I'm going to be bringing you a Dino tier list to be doing. Fun. Not fun. Very simple. PvP, bad. PvP, good. Now this is my opinion, but it is also the truth, because my opinion is always right. So we have the Acro. Now this is quite an interesting dino because in ambush, if I just show you guys, it is rather fast. If you have a look, its trot speed is very good, and you're basically, that dino right there, you're basically an Alberto assassination machine. Okay, we can't actually access the stats, I forgot about that, but you can see right here, we're quite big, which means we're hard to hide. But we're also incredibly fast. If you look at this, faster than a Dilo. We've got a lot of speed here. And we have 250 bite force and weigh 4,790 kilos. I mean, with the 30 seconds of stamina isn't the most fun, but it does have a good trot speed. So when you do eventually find something, you're quite good, and you can, you can ambush Utas quite well because you have quite a long ambush speed, and you ambush at like 50, while the Uta sprints around 44. And you have good turn radius, so against apexes, you can't really do much. I mean, I've killed a full adult Giga, but that's only because I got to tail ride it, because I got somebody to make a distraction so I could get behind them. But overall, not the best. Or at least against apexes, but it is very fun. I really like the Acro, and it's all good. I can't speak, it's okay at PvP. Now we have the Alberto, which is basically an Acro, but made worse. I think it does have better stam though, but it is also slower when it comes to sprint speed. So it has longer stam, but it has higher bite damage than the Acro. It's more of an all-rounder, but it doesn't really have the bleed. It can't nest. I don't think it can sniff either. It weighs, I think it is 3 tons exactly. It weighs with 424 bite force, so it's almost equal to the Acro when it comes to bite damage that they'll do to each other. So yeah, it's not as good when it comes to PvP, and it's also not as fun because it's just like an Acro but worse. But it is smaller, so you can get better ambushes off, but you can't catch a Uta or a Dibble. We've got the Allo now. Now, the Allo, I've got to show this to you guys that don't play the Isle much or don't know this. So I'm an Allo right now. Just chilling. Z turn isn't the best. My ambush speed is alright. I'm going to see if I can get this Galli here. See, this is where the Allo kind of falls down here. Because our actual attack speed is quite bad. Our turning speed isn't the best either. There we go. But we do one hit a Galli, which is okay. You can also see, take my hand off A now. We can't stop on the spot. So the Allo is basically an Alberto, except it has better stam. And I think slightly, the ambush is kind of similar, but it's basically like an Alberto, but you remove like 100 bite force and make it slower. But it's also faster to grow, and the turn radius is worse as well. But it does have decent bleed, but then it also doesn't stop on the spot. So for that reason, I'm going to put it kind of here. The only reason why it isn't that fun is just because it doesn't stop on the spot. Now the Anky. This is interesting. Very interesting. If we go here, you can see this guy's probably going to attack me. I can use this guy to showcase the Anky's PvP ability. We are sprinting right now. This is our speed. We have a decent amount of stam. Our only attacks are tail right and tail left. But we can do it quite quickly, and I think it does 1200 damage. I think it does the same as the Stego. So we are quite difficult to to kill. I want to try getting the action here to show how much damage the tail does. So I just killed a Theri there. That guy's probably low. See, it would do a lot of damage with the tail. So when you're actually in the action against something that isn't a Rex, Giga, or Spino, or just anything that isn't an Apex, the Acros can still kind of kill you. Acros, Albertos, and Allos can kill you. Like a small pack of Albertos, Allos, and Acros can destroy you with this. And you also don't do bleed damage. You used to do leg break. See, this Yuta kind of knows what he's doing, but I have weird internet, so he can't actually do that. And we're also very weak to bleed, as this. But, I mean, the PvP, when you actually get to do it, is fun. But you run around at 22 kilometers an hour and always run out of stam. And your only attack is from the back, which makes the dinosaur kind of awkward. So, I mean, the PvP is better than the Allo. And I'd say it's not as fun, but it is slightly better when it comes to PvP, right? Austro Raptor. Very interesting. So this dinosaur is actually a semi-aquatic dinosaur, which means that it has, well, quite a lot of speed in water. Just show you this. It does also jump, but not particularly well. It's a decent amount of stam. Does a little bit of bleed damage. But this is quite a fun dinosaur if you want to just kind of mess around and find other bigger dinosaurs, and then you don't really want to kill stuff as this, but this is a good dinosaur if you're going to be just nesting in a small group maybe. Just not really going for the PvP gameplay, going for the casual gameplay, and when it does come to hunting AI, you can do that quite easily. But when it comes to PvP against larger dinosaurs, it's not the best, but because you've got that speed in water to escape some apexes over a long distance in water, it isn't the worst when it comes to running away. Right, Ava. Now, let me showcase the absolute atrocity that is Avaceratops PvP. Now, you can already see I'm tiny. And let me just show you against a Galli. Yes. It takes, I think, 6 kicks from a Galli, but you can spam click so much, but it's quite easy. The one thing that makes this dinosaur fun is the fact that you can troll juvie carnivore players. You can troll them, because this is like the main AI dinosaur. This is the biggest AI. You get a lot of food from it as a juvie. If you find this as a juvie Rex, you've basically almost got sub kind of for free, really. You can get at least halfway to sub just of one Ava body. But you can troll people as well, because it has its attack damage is 25, it weighs 1 ton. Against a fresh spawn Rex, it is kind of equal, if not a little bit more powerful, because it is faster, but it doesn't have very good turn radius, which I found. But PvP is not the best, but it's quite fun, I'm going to be honest. Just move it right there. And we have the Baryonyx. This is another very interesting dinosaur, but I have found some uses for it when playing against it. So its trot speed is decent because it's quite big. It is basically the anti-Galli machine, except it can't deal with Gallis that well. You can see we're very fast, and we also have very good turn radius. If we go into ambush here, you can see our speed is very, very fast. This is the adult. So we sprint at 41.3, 150 newtons of bite force. So we're slightly stronger than, we're kind of almost equal to a Yuta, because Yutas have 200 bite force to kind of even it out a bit. But we're very big, it's quite hard to hide, but we can quite easily kill Herras and Ostros and Dryos. And kind of kill Gallis, but not that easily. But in ambush we can. But it's not the best when it comes to PvP, mainly because of its size. But it's alright, and it's also quite fast. So I'm putting it right there, but then it also can't jump, so I'm dropping it down here. Cama isn't actually that big, I've found. Alright, is there anyone fighting? Okay, there are some people fighting over there. You can showcase the Cama's PvP, so it doesn't do the best against bleed, and if a Rex leg breaks it, then it's not the best, but it does have its tail ability. So we don't actually kill a Shant, but we do one tap a Suko. We also got the tail ability, which doesn't one hit an Alberto. The Shant Stomp is better than the Camas. Shant actually missed that Stomp. Somehow I hit regged him. Yeah. I think the tail also one hits Carnos. Yeah, the Cama, it's alright at PvP just because of its size, but it does die to big Apex packs quite easily. And it's so easily seen. So it's not that fun. But yeah, the Carno also doesn't stop on the spot, annoyingly. So we've got one bite on that, I believe. Yeah.
That's a Rex!
Okay, now an adult Rex has killed me. That's the one problem. You die to adult Rexes and Gigas in one hit as a Carno. But you've got a lot of speed, but you turn like a boat when you're sprinting. It is quite fun though, and you've also got a lot of speed for PvP. So you can get out of any situation, and you've got very good bleed resistance. So if something like an Acro hits you once, you can actually run away. I've done this before, you can run away, and you last like over a minute after it's bitten you. Quite good. Now we have the Cera. Oh, as you can see, literally has Z-turn built in, and now we have Suko. Okay, funny Suko, funny Suko. See, we turn so much quicker. Okay, and that was Shant's mad at us. Dodge for Shant. See, there's simply nothing this guy can do. So we can just tail ride him, and he's gone. Dibble. The Dibble's alright, but it can't run away. But, I mean, the Dibble's just a Dibble. It has okay turn radius. It's like an Allo, but with better turn radius, and it stops on the spot. So put it like here. Dilo, right. It's another one where I need to show you all what's going on. So as you can see, it's nighttime. This is how far we can see with night vision. Yep, this is insane. And we're also the bane of Utahraptors. See this Ute around here? Probably see my name tag. Got enough bites on him to bleed him out very quickly here. So if he keeps running, he's screwed. Can ass ride for Carno. This Ute has just screwed himself again. And he's dead. Cheeky troll. He's going to try and turn and get us here. We go round him. I believe we have the better turn radius like this. So he's running again. He hasn't got a bite on us yet. Oh, we froze, and now he's just randomly fully turned. Now we're in a bit of trouble here. So we're going to get him around here because he has the worst turn radius. He can't actually fit under there, I don't think. So we can get back in the turn. And then there's a full adult Acro. Absolutely brilliant. Let's showcase some Dryo gameplay quickly. As you can see, Dryo is small. It can't PvP whatsoever. Weighs 700 kilos, 20 bite force. Gets pretty much free hit by a Yuta. Anything can kill it. It can't even defend itself against Herras and Ostros. But what you can do is build a burrow. Which means if something big, like an apex, is chasing you, you can just build one of these and you're chilling. So it can't get you. That's probably the only good thing about the Dryo. Otherwise it's terrible. PvP, it's absolutely terrible. But it can be fun at times. You may have seen my video, I think it's called Average Galli Player. Where I basically destroyed a Utahraptor as a Galli. It's a bit of a classic. Okay, well here's the first thing. Z turn terrible, this is alright turn radius, but here, sprint turn radius is insane. You've got them maximum downforce wings. And you can also chase down the Utahraptor and kick it a bit. But if you stop and kick, then that doesn't end well. Unfortunately, if your Utahraptor brings friends, it's not going to end well. But you can kill a Utahraptor in, what, 7 or 8 kicks? So, yeah, it's alright, and it can jump. But it doesn't do bleed, which is very annoying for PvP purposes. But I put it about here, because you can just run away from anything. The Giga's speedboat ability is very good, that's one thing I will say. So pretty much 2-hit that guy. But the Giga's alright when it comes to PvP, but it isn't that fun really. So put it just below the Carno. Herra. One problem. Camera angle. It's terrible. I mean, that's a wreck sprinting. That's me sprinting. You can see PvP ability, not the best, but it's more fun than an Austro, I'm going to say that. Kind of up here. We weigh 2,868 kilos, I believe, and something like 250, 300 bite force. I don't really know. But, yeah, it's weird. But this is like the Mars what you play if you want to do nesting, pretty much. You want to get Nest Lord, then this is the dinosaur. PvP isn't the best though. Around here. Alright, it's like a worse version of the Avaceratops. That's pretty much it. And it's not as fun because you can't actually kill people as the AI, you can just hide and run away from them. Isn't that interesting? Pachy can jump, can't do leg break or any bone break in this. It's alright for killing Utahraptors though, I found. People seem to think that Yuta can destroy this, but it really can't. It does 350 damage a hit, and it weighs around the same as a Yuta, so it can 3-hit Yutas, while Yutas will take around 5 hits to kill it. So if you're fighting Yutas, if you spawn at porters this thing, this is great fun. At least when you're full adult, right, para. It's interesting. It's actually quite good at PvP, but it's not that fun. I'm saying this because, well, you can't outrun an Acro or like an Allo or anything like that. And you have around the same health as them. Well, same health as an Allo. Acro is a lot more. On your headbutt does like 200 damage, but you do the kick which does, I think it's like 700 or 800? 700 or 800, something like that. Which is really OP and can one-hit things like Utas and Carnos. And it's really weird, like with how it works, so yes, it's very good. Right, Pue. Let's just put it right there. It can't hit anything. But you can't even eat. It's so bad, right? Rex. put it about here. Better than the Giga when it comes to PvP, because you can get leg break, and it's faster, although it's not very good over long distances, but it does have a good ambush. You can't regen stam while standing or running, or walking. You have to sit, which is annoying. Doesn't have the best bleed damage, but the leg break is just the best, and it does 1200 damage a bite, weighing around 6 tons. So yes, Rex is good. Shant. This is funny, but it's not fast enough really. But you do have a very epic stomp, and it's better PvP wise than a Rex, I'd say. It's kind of like around here. Very good at PvP for Shant. Spino, also good at PvP. I wouldn't say it's as good as a Rex. It's kind of here. It's got very good turn radius, but bite damage is just very underwhelming. Stego, it's like an Anky, except it does bleed, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to put it like here. Theri. It's very interesting because devs designed it weird. You can see here, has those massive claws. Look at it. It's fat and it runs quickly. But it doesn't do bleed damage, which makes no sense at all. See the Cera here? He's gone. One hit. Dead. Laugh. Hey, yeah, I don't think so, Mr. Rex. Oh, look at him respawning, That's what you can do as a Theri. You can just destroy a Rex like that. Yes, but the Theri is very good when it comes to PvP. It's actually quite fun as well. So I'd probably put it kind of. I mean, it doesn't have a turn radius, but I'd probably put it around here. When it comes to PvP, it's also very fun. Now the Trike. I hate the Trike. Mainly because it's very difficult to kill solo, but also because it's so painful to play. The Trike it isn't fun. It's not fun. It's not good. It's not even good when it comes to PvP, to be honest, but it's also just not fun at all. Oh, and now we have the Yuta. Very interesting dinosaur. One of the best when it comes to PvP, because you can tail ride anything. Just look at this. Literal Z turn, but better. This is why I should avoid it. Okay, maybe not. He's gonna try get me with his turn radius, probably. Yeah. He's still trying to run from his Giga at the same time. He's gonna die to the Giga. You see, we basically got him to third screen there, that would have been. And we didn't even take a single hit. I mean, if we take a hit from that guy, we're dead. But, so you see the turn radius, the mobility, the jump into the motorboat. It's fun, and it's very good at PvP. Like that. And the Velociraptor is an AI, but it does bleed. But it's just, it's like there, it's bad. And this is what you get. So as you can see, Dilo is quite good. But Dilo doesn't have the tail riding capabilities, but it's just because night. This is like Dilo at night. Let's make it more realistic. Probably like here. Does that make sense? Yuta there. This makes a bit more sense. Because the Shant is PvP Lord. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, viewers, this is your Legacy Isle review of dinosaurs and tier list ranking, hoggers, Yes, subscribe now.